I do not drink beer. I don't drink beer. This is not beer. This is apple juice. I actually like apple juice a lot, but I don't drink beer, right? Um, but I do look at a lot of sports, and if you look at a lot of sports, one thing you might notice is that there's a lot of beer commercials. Because but probably because men drink beer. A lot of men drink beer, and a lot of men watch sports. And because I look at a lot of sports, I'm familiar with different beer brands. So if you look at American sports, you might know about Coors Light. Um, you might know about Modelo, and one of the most popular ones, probably until recently, is Budweiser. And today, I want to talk a little bit about Budweiser and Bud Light, which is one of their brands, because I think the story that I'm going to tell has a good lesson for all of us. So what I'll do is I'm just going to read an article for you guys. You may know about this situation, but this issue caused a big furor is the word I think, or hullabaloo, or issue, or problem, right? And it involves one of the campaigns that they recently decided to run, right? So I'm gonna read the article for you, read the story, because I think that this story is very important. It teaches us a lesson. So this story goes like this. It says Budweiser's new promotion with Major League Baseball has sparked a backlash on Twitter amid a continued PR crisis surrounding products from the beer brand's present company, Anheuser-Busch. On Wednesday, a post was shared on Budweiser's verified Twitter page offering prizes to patrons who purchased the product. However, it was met with an outcry and derision from a faction of detractors who have seemingly remained, this is a typo, steadfast in their boycott of the brand. The controversy started at the beginning of April when transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney unveiled a small brand partnership with Bud Light. In a video posted to Instagram on April 1, Mulvaney said the beer brand had sent her a can. Hold up. Sent her a can with her face on it to commemorate her 365 days living as a woman. So I could probably tell now that this was a man who transgender or transitioned into being a woman. Mulvaney's partnership with Bud Light drew condemnation and boycott calls. Musicians Kid Rock, Travis Tritt, and John Rich were also among those who spoke out against the brand after the collaboration. Meanwhile, some in the LGBTQ plus community slammed the company for not defending ties. Let's go back with Mulvaney. Since the calls for a boycott began almost 4 months ago, Bud Light has seen a drop off in domestic sales. Revenue remains consistently below what it was at the same time in 2022. The company has lost its crown as America's most popular beer. The Mexican rival Modelo Especial now in the top spot. Right. So based on that, you could probably tell, what's going on with Budweiser. They decided to partner with um, transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney, and this caused a backlash. Now, this video is not about LGBTQ, but it is about something that is very important, and that I guess you could say is kind of your brand, or who do you align yourself with. It's kind of like, being in a coalition government, or being in a partnership with someone, and generally you probably would not have joined with that person because they don't represent your brand, or they don't represent your customer base. And then when you join with them, you realize, well, look, people who were originally loyal to me, or my customers, the people who I aligned myself with originally, they don't agree with it. And you find yourself in a situation like Budweiser, where you joined with a certain group or movement, right? And your base, your customers, your consumers, they don't agree with that move. They don't align themselves with that move. And you start to see a drop off in your sales or the amount of support you had before. Let me drink some apple juice. And you would be okay with that if the people who you aligned yourself with that offended your customers were supportive of you, or really were loyal to you or aligned themselves to you. But no, they aren't. Because you see, even though Budweiser aligned themselves with this community, the community has lashed back at them. So it's a lose-lose. They've lost sales, they've lost support from their customer base, and they still don't have the full support of the people who they lost the support for. And this reminds me of what the Word of God says in Matthew 6:24. You can't serve God and mammon. It says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. You can't serve two masters. If you have people who are loyal to you, you have your consumers who are kind of like your masters. They're the ones you serve. You have to align yourself with them. You have to make sure that they are pleased with what you are doing, because then you run the risk of losing them. I said all that to say this: don't compromise. If you have an ideology which you are loyal to, people who you are loyal to could be, your marriage, you're loyal to your business, you're loyal to your family, you're loyal to your church, you're loyal to certain ideologies that have taken you so far and given you so much success. Why would you compromise unless you really believe that you need to change? You really believe that this is where you need to go. That might not translate to every type of situation, but your convictions must be so strong that it doesn't matter if you lose those people you were originally with. But here it does matter. It does matter for Budweiser, because they're losing money, and the people who they are now aligning themselves with don't really support them either. We can't please everybody. We have to stay true, in our case, to God. We have to stay true to the Word of God, because the other option, we know for a fact, doesn't support us. So I want to encourage you guys. I hope that you learned something from this video. Not to compromise, to stay true. I'm going to try to stay true. I hope you do too. Drink my apple juice. Don't drink beer. Apple juice is very healthy and good for you. Probably should be drinking more water. But if you like this video, let's give me a thumbs up. You can share it. You can subscribe to the channel and check out some of my other videos on this platform. Until next time, it's me, Daryl, saying bye-bye, and we'll see each other soon. Bye-bye.